This is the chapter number 4, automation. From this chapter, there is one important bit. It is group technology, and group technology it is mostly used in MNC companies, multinational companies. For mass production also, group technology is used. So this is important bit, and every year this question is there in examination. You can check the previous year question papers, it is asked. Now we will see the concept of group technology. So group technology is a manufacturing technique. You can say it is a manufacturing technique, it is a manufacturing philosophy in which similar parts are identified and grouped together to take advantage of their similarities in manufacturing and design. Now let us understand this concept by one example. Suppose there are 10 components, and out of that 10 components, 6 components are cylindrical components and 4 components are having different shape. So these 6 components have similarity. Similarity means they are cylindrical, so their shape is cylindrical, so this is the similarity, and these are grouped together for manufacturing process. So it indicates that on one machine you have to go for the same types of operation. Their dimensions may be different, but you have to go for same type of operations. Therefore, these 6 cylindrical components are grouped together for saving the manufacturing time and go for the manufacturing on same machine. So similar parts are arranged and that is called as a part family. Now we will see one more example that is shown on slide. A plant producing 10,000 different parts number may be able to group the vast majority of these parts into 50 or 60 distinct families. What does it mean? In one plant there are 10,000 components produced, and these 10,000 components are differentiated or grouped in 50 or 60 subgroups. I will call it as a subgroups for understanding purpose. We can call it as a part family also. For example, 10,000 parts are divided into 50 groups. So each group has a same components having same similarities or same characteristics, same traits. We can call the good word traits. 50 groups or 50 part families each consist of many components, and these components are having same traits, same characteristics. Each family would possess same design and manufacturing characteristics. Hence the processing of each member of a given family would be similar, and this results in manufacturing efficiency. So here there is a chance to reduce manufacturing time, to increase the productivity, to increase utilization of each machine, because we are dividing vast number of components into families, and these families are having same traits. Just like you can take one example, there are 10 students, and these 10 students having same characteristics, their nature is same. So therefore these 10 students come together and they form one group, and that is called as a TA1 batch, TA2 batch, TA3 batch, and so on. So this philosophy is also implemented in manufacturing process. So that is what concept of group technology. Now let us see the next slide. Advantage of group technology: reduced setup times. Setup times means what? For manufacturing purpose you need some machines, you need tools, you need gauging devices and other resources. So you have to set up them for manufacturing process, and in this way you have to reduce that time. So for this purpose also group technology is used. Then lower in process inventories. It means that in process you need some inventories, and that can be lowered, its requirement can be lowered in case of group technology. Better scheduling is also an advantage of group technology. You can go for better time scheduling, scheduling in manufacturing process. In manufacturing process, number of operations are happening in sequence, and their sequence and their schedule can be done very easily and very nicely in group technology. Improved tool control. As you can see, suppose there are 6 components and that you have to process. You want to go for a turning operation, so you need a same tool, same machine, so you can go for the 6 components and their turning operation on the same machine. So only one tool you have to use. You have to control that tool for many components. That can be called as a improved tool control. Also, the tool is fitted so that there will not be vibrations in the tool, there will not be wiggling of the tool, so that causes improved tool control. The use of standardized process. See, group technology may incorporate the use of softwares for planning of the manufacturing process. So planning of the manufacturing process, whenever you want to go for the mass production, it plays very important role to increase production rate. So you need to go for the standardized process. So standardized process are also available in manufacturing process. Right now we have not studied yet, but there are the types of automations. For example, soft automation, hard automation, and flexible automation. These 3 types we are going to learn later on after this. You may see videos available on YouTube. There you can see the types of automation. So that is a standard process in manufacturing. Now let us see one more example. Production equipment is arranged into machine groups or cells in order to facilitate workflow and parts handling. So here I am highlighting this line, to facilitate workflow and parts handling. Workflow, it means that component may be transferred from one machine to another machine. Workers are sending some raw material from one location to the another location. So this is workflow. Then smooth operation execution means operation after turning, there may be a fishing, there may be a drilling, there may be a threading, and all these operations are smoothly happening. That is called as a facilitate workflow. And parts handling. So material handling, parts handling, it is also becoming systematic. So you can call it as a smoothly part handling is happening in group technology. One example we will see here. A design engineer faced with task of developing a new part design must either start from scratch or pull an existing drawing from the files. Here what it happens, suppose you have number of soft copies stored in your computer, in your machine. You can take any one soft copy and you can improve that soft copy and you can take it for the design process. That is an example of a computer. So for example, you have a gearbox design and gear module is 5. So now you want to go for the gearbox and gear module is 7. So you have to just improve the design of gearbox that you have used previously. तो आपको जो भी आपने इससे पहले गियर बॉक्स का डिज़ाइन यूज़ किया था, सॉफ्ट कॉपी उसका जनरेट किया था, तो वो सॉफ्ट कॉपी आपको सिर्फ इम्प्रूव करना है और गियर बॉक्स जो है तो ज़्यादा मॉड्यूल का बनाना है। तो ये इसमें एक सिंप्लिसिटी है, हमारा टाइम भी सेव हो रहा है यहाँ पर। सो ग्रुप टेक्नोलॉजी इज नॉट ओनली लिमिटेड फॉर मैन्युफैक्चरिंग प्रोसेस बट it is related to a design process. So you can just modify the designs which are stored in a computer that can be that comes under, rather I will say, that comes under group technology. So for example, you have 100 designs stored in your computer which are drawn by some software, CAD softwares, and you can just improve these designs and you can go for finalization of the design, testing of the design, such processes. So don't start the design. If I told you now that please draw a design of gearbox, draw a model of gearbox in a CATIA software, so you will start from scratch. You will draw a shaft, you will draw a pinion, you will draw a gear, then you will draw pin, etc. components, then casing, etc. bearing, all these components you will draw from the scratch. पहले से आप शुरुआत करेंगे। सो इससे बेहतर यही होता है कि अगर आपके पास यही सब कंपोनेंट स्टोर्ड है कंप्यूटर में, तो आप उसको कॉल कर सकते हो सॉफ्टवेयर में और उसका असेंबली करके थोड़ा सा इम्प्रूवमेंट करके फिर से आप नया गियर बॉक्स का डिजाइन बना सकते हो। सो इंस्टेड ऑफ स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम स्क्रैच, instead of starting a design from scratch, you can go for directly improving the available designs in your computer. So this is also a good process for saving the time in the design. So this was from my side about the group technology. So in the next lecture we will see part families, concept of part families, how to prepare a part family from a group of components. From the group of components, if there is a mass production, we have to group these different parts. That concept we will see in the next lecture. This is about the group technology.